Hello friends, Ben here for Giant Loop. I just finished the Oregon BDR on my Honda CRF450L, and this is the soft luggage setup I used to tackle the entire 750-mile route. I just finished 5 days on the Oregon BDR, riding all the way from Fields, Oregon to Hood River, Oregon. 750 miles of varied terrain, starting in the desert and ending up in the alpine areas around Mount Hood. Gorgeous route, amazing riding, 5 nights camping off the bike, and I carried everything I needed in this setup of Giant Loop bags, and I want to run it down for you in case you're thinking of tackling a BDR of your own on a light adventure bike or a dual sport like the Honda CRF450L here. So let's run down all the bags and maybe you'll get some ideas for a future trip of your own, whether you're tackling a BDR or just going out for an overnight camp or whatever you may want to do. We're going to start at the front, work our way backwards. This is the Giant Loop Diablo tank bag. This is the lower profile of our 2 full-size tank bags. Easy to attach to the bike, and in here I kept all my filming gear. So I film for my YouTube channel as well as Giant Loop, and so this is the perfect size for extra cables and stuff up here in the zippered pouch on the lid. This divider, I've got my light, my extra batteries, a couple more cables, and then down here in the pouch, I got plenty of room for a tripod, my wireless headphones, I got my selfie stick, extra batteries, and my big battery pack is in here too, which is what I use to charge all my stuff every night. So the Diablo is a great option. It stays out of the way when you're riding hard stuff off-road, but has a ton of capacity. Literally all my filming gear is in here, other than the camera on my helmet. I didn't need to put any of it anywhere else on the bike in any of these other bags. Next is the Giant Loop Possibles pouch. This is our first aid branded Possibles pouch, and these strap to the Coyote, which is my saddlebag here, in a bunch of ways. They can go on the front, they can go on the side like I've been running it, or they can go on the bottom, on the underneath. I put it on the side to keep it away from the exhaust, just for peace of mind. But this is my first aid kit, and I've also got my compressor and my jump pack in here. And it's attached to the Giant Loop Coyote saddlebag. So there's 40 liters of storage here. I have no racks on my 450L. This was meant to be an ultralight build. This is the lightest way to get camping gear onto your bike. It sits where the passenger sits, attaches to the rear rack with a pronghorn strap inside the bag. It's got a roll top. It's semi-waterproof on its own, and with the dry pods that come with it, it's fully waterproof. All my camping gear is in here. So tent, sleeping bag, sleeping pad, all my miscellaneous day-use items, my jet boil, my bear spray, my pillow, everything is in this bag. It's very solid. I can move the bike with it, and that thing rode very, very well through the desert, all the rocky terrain and everything else we had going on the trip. No issues with it whatsoever. My buddy Tim actually crashed with one on his bike. He low-sided on a gravel road. There wasn't a mark on the bag, so these things hold up well, and it was great for me on the whole trip. And then on the back of this, I have my Rogue dry bag. In here, I kept everything that I packed up last. So it's clothes and food, and my toiletries bag is right here in case I needed to get to it to change out a contact, which I ended up having to do, swap a contact lens on the last day. But what's nice about the Rogue is, one, it's super secure to the Coyote because you run the beaver tails of the Coyote over the top, and then I actually run these side straps through the straps on the Coyote to keep it from moving back and forth. But if I need to get into this, I don't have to take it off the bike. I can just open the sides, unroll it, and take out whatever I need. If I need this jerky that has been a little compacted over a week of riding, it's easy to get to, put it back in and just roll this back up. So I've got 6 liters of storage here in the tank bag, 39 liters in the Coyote, 3.5 in the Possibles pouch, and another 17 in the Rogue dry bag. And that was more than enough room for all my stuff. I've got a chair in there. I've got a bunch of, not just super minimal even, there's a few luxuries. So I felt like this kept all the weight in a very good place. It all held up very well, and I had a great time on the BDR. No issues whatsoever through the entire thing with these bags on the back of my bike. So I'm pretty happy with that. If you want more information on any of these bags, we have in-depth product videos. I will link all of those for you in the description. And make sure that you pop over to giantloopmoto.com and scroll down to the bottom of the page and subscribe to our newsletter, because we run specials every month and bags like these go on sale all the time, and the only way to get the promo codes you need to get those deep discounts is by signing up for the newsletter, so make sure you're there. All of our bags are backed by our lifetime warranty, and all orders from giantloopmoto.com over $75 shipped for free. Please consider subscribing to the channel for more great content, product overviews, tips and tricks, stuff like that. And don't forget that all YouTube subscribers save 10% on giantloopmoto.com with promo code subscriber. I was very happy with these bags, their performance on the entire BDR. This setup worked incredibly well, and it's what I'll be running on any dual sport or light adventure bike in the future. If I do the BDR again, I'm definitely going to go this way. The whole point of this build was to create a BDR slayer, and these bags were a big part of that. Got any questions or anything? Please leave them in the comments. Go light, go fast, go far with Giant Loop.